Hello and welcome to this short little webinar that you have chosen to watch. I am so glad that you are here. This is nothing that's gonna take you a long time, like 1.5 hours. You can watch this anywhere, anytime in between. Everything is going to be subtitled. You'll not miss a thing. And I would love to dive right in. There is a loop that many of us are familiar with. And the solution is so simple that you might not even believe it. Have you been working on yourself for years and now it's time to step it up and share your wisdom, but you don't know how to? Or have you done all the trainings, but you still can't live from your offerings? Have you been working in reflecting others their beauty and still somehow it seems like life is not letting you live in alignment with abundance yourself? Just take a breath for a moment and see if any of this feels familiar. Why can I see every little detail that leads to breakthroughs in others? And am I still stuck here myself? If you notice yourself nodding, you are exactly where you are meant to be. And trust me, I know because I've been there. And I know how heavy and confusing this can feel. First of all, you are not broken. You do have unmistakable magic to share, and everything that you have lived through has profound meaning. My name is Anna. I'm an energy worker, guide, and teacher within the spiritual realm for the past 10 years, and I have a background in marketing and advertising strategy. I am living from my truest purpose. I'm living across the world without limitations and being supported by the universe to serve however I can do that in the best way. And I've been working with hundreds of people over extended periods of time. And I realized one thing that will save you years and years of trial and error and guide you no matter your professional field, your method of healing, or your technique, right to a life of abundance and joy in your service, in the gifts that you provide. What I'm going to show you now is to understand what truly blocks you from living your purpose, to see why deep self-awareness can quietly turn into self-denial, and to learn how to realign with abundance without leaving your own spiritual integrity. Many people on this path, and so was I, are so self-aware that all they are focused on is what is not yet perfect within them. Where there is still fear, where there is still shame, where there is still lack. Does this feel familiar to you? Well, I realized I had been trying to fix myself instead of trusting myself on and on and on. And I noticed at some point how much energy that was really costing me, and it backfired. So I chose to allow what was already here. This hyper focus, that we are focused on what's not yet perfect, on a spiritual path towards awakening, it's very honorable. But it also gives us a problem that many successful people do not have. The audacity to just allow God's gifts for you because He's given them to Him. And what would your life look like if you allowed yourself to claim your personal power without guilt? Or without needing to be perfect first? The truth is, God has given you gifts in order for you to share them. And when we don't, it's basically blasphemy. So I want you to step out of this broken self loop and gently step into the shiniest version of yourself and the version that deserves to be powerful in your purpose. If any of this feels true in your body, just take a brief moment, inhale, and say, all right, I'm ready. Because you are. There is an energetic consequence to all of this. What happens if we stay in the broken self loop? Let me explain. Energetically, this creates a field of unworthiness. And the universe has nothing better to do and nothing else to do but trying to serve you. And it directly responds to your desires. So it brings to you everything that is in alignment with your energy field. Because what you resonate with is what returns, right? So think about it, maybe, just maybe, you have been committed to a life in smallness because that is what's safe for your nervous system. And maybe, just maybe, you have been committed to a life with barely enough financial resources because everything else triggers guilt. And maybe you don't trust yourself working with others, working with clients because you've been disappointed, you've seen disappointments before. If you keep resonating with not good enough or that's not it, that's not what I want, then life can only reflect more of that. And this is not punishment, this is simply energetic information. And there is a way out, of course. And there is a way to liberate your energy field and align with your highest purpose. It is only just about allowing yourself to do it. And that's it. That's really it. So easy, right? Well, not always. Why is it so hard then? Because we have conditioning of unworthiness. We might have fears of not being able to handle success. We have loyalty towards others who don't appease this path. We might have a subconscious fear of abusing power, which is quite legit if we watch the media nowadays. And there is a lot more that could be blocking your field. What allowing really looks like is nervous system regulation. It's healing the subconscious core wounds. And it's self-worth that reflects that outcome to you. So, yes, you can uncover all these hidden energetic twists within your system, and you can clear the parts within yourself that feel unworthy. And yes, you can. You are allowed to relax into a deep knowing that you are meant for more. Healing the distortions in your field starts with safety. Clarity arises through regulation, not effort, and abundance comes ultimately from within, first and foremost. Truth being told, you might have heard these things before, but it's easier done together, under the guidance of someone who's been there, in the loving awareness of a conscious container where everyone has the same aim. So I want to introduce something and I want to hold this for you. A 6 weeks container focusing on only that so that you are able to power through no matter what. Into Purpose is the program that I've created. It's the energetics of coherence and abundance. And it is a commitment to grow in love, success, and abundance, and inspire others to do the same thing. Into Purpose is about clarity, energetic precision, boundaries, visibility, receiving, and long-term stabilization of your field. It is something that I've put together from all the pools that I can get my information from in my advertising and marketing background, as well as my energy healing and energy specialist work that I've been doing in the past 10 years, teaching others about their fields and about how to work with people, with clients. So what you can expect in this container is 6 weeks guidance with a clear energetic arc, with weekly live teachings on purpose, coherence, visibility, and abundance that are explained to you through energetic truths. Energetic transmissions that I will be giving each week focused on the expansion of your field according to the weekly topics. Then there will be nervous system based practices to support clarity, capacity, and embodiment. And an ancient daily practice I'll be sharing with you to cultivate inner clarity and prosperity that works wonders. It is a structured journey that builds week by week rather than overwhelming you, which is really important. So you can expect a supportive container with live Q&As every week, an integration space where you can ask me questions. Nothing's too much asked. A collective field support with like-minded practitioners and leaders apart from the energetic field that will be built, that is taking this momentum forward. There will be a group chat for reflection, accountability practices, and shared momentum. You will have lifetime access to all the teachings and practices. And optionally, if you want to take it even a notch further, you can have a one-on-one upgrade for personal guidance and refinement of your work with me personally. So if this speaks to you, and if you feel that, yes, yes. The next step is a short application that you will find in the show notes. And from there, we might meet for a personal free clarity call to feel into whether into purpose is the right next step for you. And if you are not ready for a call yet, you can go to my website, receive a grounding overview of the program, plus the early access discount until March 1st, 2026. And I am so happy that you are here. Thank you for that. And I would love to connect with you further and see you soon. Bye bye.